Okay, this is a case of Bob working hard. He shut down after running through the bedroom. I'm guessing he ran into some dust bunnies because he all of a sudden went on strike. So I am going to clean him out real quick. Very, very easy. So first I'm going to start by undoing the two main screws for the brush. All right, so I've unscrewed the side brush. Yeah, this is one run because I had this cleaned out. So I'm going to pull that off because that will interfere with Bob's brush being able to run. All right, now I'm going to go put Bob back together. Don't forget, he's kind of an odd little shape. So you're going to match him up to where he sits. Put the screw back in, and then you'll just screw it down. I'll tighten it here in a minute. All right, we're going to remove the other screw, set it down. I'm going to pull this out. Now be careful about this end. I've dropped it myself multiple times, and that little piece in there will pop out. So you can see I've got fur here several places. So I'm going to pull this out. Tweezers would be helpful on this particular end, but it can get pretty jammed in there. Yeah, I'm gonna get some tweezers. Okay, I'm back with tweezers. I wouldn't recommend trying to tweeze anything while the brush is on. It's just a waste of time. Much better access once it's off. I haven't actually used the tweezers on here before to get in here, but there we go. That works so much better. Look at that. This is all I've collected so far, and I haven't even gotten to the main brush. Alright, so I still have some fur to get off here. And the other side. This is going to just pull off for the most part. So I'll get the other end in a minute because I'm going to need two hands. What I have found is helpful though, see everything around there, is to use the little comb and start by going this way across the main brush and then just going back with your hand and just pulling it out. So I'm going to do that real fast. All right, here we go. I have cleaned out Bob's brush again. It's not perfect, but you know, we go with what we got. I'm going to empty the dustbin because I can see that his little dustbin is full and he is still flipped over. So I'm going to put my brush back. You'll line up the little square end over here. I'm going to take the other part. What did I say about dropping it? Done it multiple times. All right, so just kind of scoot this on. Oh, look, more fur. How'd that get there? Get that fur out. There we go, more fur. All right, you're gonna set that back up. Put this end in until he pops in. There we go. Spin this one around to where it sits. Take your screw, screw it back in. So I'm going to tighten it with the screwdriver real quick. All right, next I'm going to empty his dustbin. Remember, this is actually mid-run. Bob hasn't even finished. Yeah, all that's in there. It's a good thing it's a really large dustbin. Alright, so I'm going to pull down the little panel. I use the little scraper to kind of pull the fur out. It's a lot of fur. Alright, I'm going to pull the filters out as well, and I'm going to brush them down. So hold on for me. Alright, so I've pulled the filter out. It does this to me every day. The dog's tracking dirt and sand from the backyard. It's terrible. But I'm going to use the brush to brush off all of it, and I'm going to take the filters apart. I'm going to brush them as well. All right, so I've cleaned up the filter. If your house is like mine and your dog's tracking a lot of dirt, I would plan on ordering extra filters like I plan to do, because I obviously am going to need them. Anywho, we're just going to slide this back in. Before I do that though, I am going to use the little brush piece and dump out some more of the dirt that's in the dustbin. All right, now that my filters have been cleaned, I'm just going to push them back in and close up the little dustbin drawer. All right, I have noticed that Bob's little dustbin is easier to finish cleaning out once the filters have been removed. You can dump them again and use the brush and get them all nice and spiffy again before putting him back. And then other part of his maintenance is just taking a damp cloth, wiping him down. Don't forget on the bottom side to wipe off his little sensors. And then I just occasionally inspect the wheels as well, especially if you've got a long-haired dog. Stuff can build up in there, and I see some fur down there I'm gonna have to work on getting out as well. But anywho, that's how you clean Bob and keep Bob happy, keep him working. Thanks for signing on.